guys, in today's video I am so excited to be showing you guys this back to school soft glam. I think that's what I'm going to call it, back to school soft glam tutorial, because I definitely wanted to do something that's glam and but is still dewy, luminous, back to school appropriate, and it's not too much, but it's definitely if you like makeup and you want to wear a decent amount of makeup to school. So if you guys want to see how to do this, keep on watching. So I suggest starting off with a primer. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Mineral Face Primer, and this is the purple one, just to generally brighten up your face. And I broke mine, so I have to like do that. And this is just gonna help your makeup last longer. And like I said, it gives all the skin benefits based on which one you get. About like my old video, my old back to school stuff, people were complaining because I said you can use foundation in 6th grade. Yeah, I still believe if you want to wear foundation, but this is another option, or you could use like a BB cream or like anything like that really. But this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light Foundation. It's actually not a foundation, it's pretty much like a tinted moisturizer. This is the Real Techniques buffing brush, and I'm just gonna use this. And you don't have to put this everywhere, you can focus this in your trouble spots, I guess. So I'm just gonna apply some on my cheeks and both cheeks, and then just because I don't want to leave out my forehead, I like to apply a little bit just in the center of my forehead and blend it outwards. And literally I didn't even use half the product on the back of my hand, so that shows you really don't need a lot. So I don't need people coming for me in the comments saying that like, whoa, you're teaching kids to wear foundation. No, you're literally using like the smallest amount. So for anyone who wants to wear concealer, the concealer I will always recommend for beginners or anybody doing makeup in their beginner ages, I suggest the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, because this stuff's really nice. It's got decent coverage. It's not like crazy full coverage. I'd say it's like medium buildable, like buildable to medium, but you can totally sheer it out if you don't use a lot. So I'm just using a little bit under my eyes and on my eyelids. And then this I like to go in with a damp beauty blender, but if you don't have access to this, you can use any type of sponge, and I highly suggest dampening it, and yeah. And once I get the under eye concealer, I like to see anywhere I need to put any more concealer on anywhere. And if you're covering any acne or pimples or spots, anything you want to call it, I suggest using a brush. It's going to give the most coverage. Just tap on top of that. Oh, I probably should have said this when I told you guys about that tinted moisturizer from Estee Lauder. You don't need anything expensive. Honestly, Maybelline has that really good BB cream. I used to use that a lot when I was starting out with makeup, but I don't own that anymore, but I would suggest that. If you're gonna get any Real Techniques brush, I would highly suggest this one. This is the Real Techniques blush brush. I love this. Literally, if you're not using that much makeup, I could use this for everything. It's such a nice multitasking brush. You can do like anything with it. So I'm gonna be using this to set my face. And for my powder, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Some people say you don't need a lot of powder. Some people say you should set your whole face. It's up to you. I highly suggest setting a lot underneath your eyes. Not like a lot. I mean like enough where it's not going to crease, I guess. And then you can just set your T-zone, which is like the center of your forehead, your like nose, your chin. If you're planning on bronzing or highlighting or any type of that stuff, I suggest just applying a little bit of powder on your general cheek area. I didn't add that much powder. Like there's still like luminosity to my skin when you see it hit the light, but it's enough where you can apply powders on top without it being patchy or go on weird. This is the NYX Pink the Town blush, the high definition blush. I'm going to just use a little bit on this blush brush because like I said, you can literally use this blush brush for like anything. So I just barely tap in and I like go back and forth and keep building it up instead of like using a lot and putting it all on at once. Now, if you're looking for a nice bronzer that's super inexpensive, I love this NYC Smooth Skin bronzer in the color Sunny. I'm pretty sure this is the only color they have, but they still label the color whatever. And I'm just tapping off any excess blush that's on the brush, and I'm going to be using the same brush. Just go in and like bronze right under that blush. I'm not contouring, I'm not doing anything harsh. I'm literally just putting it right here, and it's just going to look super like healthy. The best drugstore highlighter I could recommend is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. This one's in the color Precious Petals. I've heard some people say that this is like not the right color for them, or it's too dark for them. Seriously, I think this would work with everyone, honestly. It is a perfect color for anyone if you're like super tanned like I am, like self-tanned, or if you're like super pale in the winter like I usually am. Either way, it's just a really nice highlighting brush, or highlighting. To apply that, I'm going in with another great Real Techniques brush. This is the Real Techniques setting brush. This was my like OG highlighting brush. And this is so pretty. I'm building it up because I like that glow. And then I like to put a little down the nose and the Cupid's bow. Even put it a little bit right here above the forehead. You can bring it in around in this area that looks like super healthy. I'm just going to lightly fill them in with the Essence Eyebrow Designer in 02. This is just a little brow pencil thing. It's honestly just a generic brow pencil. It's nothing super fancy, but it's pretty inexpensive. And I got this at Target. So I think they're even. So I was trying to pick out the perfect eyeshadow brush for you guys, and if you're not doing anything crazy dramatic and you're really just doing something natural and quick, I think this is the perfect eyeshadow brush because it's a nice blending brush. And if you were just looking to use one brush, this isn't too expensive. I think it was $12 or $14, so maybe that's a little bit much for a brush in general. But if you just need one good brush just to blend out the majority of your eyeshadow, sorry if my makeup bag was bothering you, but if you just need one good eyeshadow brush, this is great. This is the It Cosmetics Airbrush Blending Crease number 105 brush. It's just a really nice little blending brush. And I'm trying to think of the perfect eyeshadow palette that you guys might want if you're a beginner. And this is the bhcosmetics shaaanxo 9-color eyeshadow palette. I love this eyeshadow palette. It's so pretty. It's super natural. You can do a pretty good amount of looks with this, but it's not too complicating. You only have 9 shades, so you're not really going to mess anything up, but this is just a great beginner palette. Also, on the other side is a little plus. They have 9 lip colors. If you like regular lipsticks and you just want to like do this, it's nice. I'm just going to go back in with the light color in this palette and dust that everywhere. I'm going in with this beautiful yellow orange color, and yeah, I'm just gonna sweep that through the crease. Now this eyeshadow look I'm about to show you guys is like, I'm gonna use a couple shadows. I'm definitely gonna use some shadows in this palette, but it is something that once you get the hang of doing it, you could probably get it done in 2 to 3 minutes. I know I do. And then I'm going to go in with this red color, and I'm just going in with that right in the crease. And then I'm going to go in with the last matte shade, which is this darker brown. Once again, you don't want to be scared to use this. I'm just going to touch it on the outer corner. I'm literally barely just touching twice in the outer corner in the product, and then putting that on the outer corner and blending it in the crease. It's just adding the little bit of definition in your crease, and all of that, putting that together, is just gonna make it super blended and seamless. This is another super affordable brush. This is the e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush, and this is their dollar line, so the handles are white, and it's just a semi-fluffy, kind of loose, bristled flat brush, and this is just nice to pack on shadow. It's nothing gonna be too much, but 2 shades. I would recommend anything like this rose gold is really pretty to put all over the lid, or if you don't want to go too like reddish pinky warm tone and you just want to go with something more like a champagne color like this, I'm just gonna go in with this type of champagne really light shimmery color. Pack that all over the lid. And these shadows are so awesome. And I'm not adding any extra product on my brush. I'm just blending out that outer corner. Really doesn't look like I'm wearing much eyeshadow, but it's just enough to make your eyes pop. So you can also go in with that shimmery color on your inner corner or your brow bone. I'm going in with like a super faved mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I like this mascara. I wouldn't say I love it, but it is a really nice mascara. So I'm just gonna use this on my lashes. I do love how it lengthens your lashes really well. You know what? I totally lied. I really like this mascara. It is like, makes my eyelashes look super dramatic. I'm going in on the lower lashes as well. This is just gonna really open up your eyes. What I like to do is literally take my blending brush, go under there and blend out the smudges, and it just makes it look like you put a little bit of shadow under there without actually putting any shadow under there, and you literally just blend out those little mascara smudges, and it just adds a little smokiness under there. I know that's like super like ratchet, I guess to say, but I literally do that like every single day. My setting spray I've been loving, which is super inexpensive, is the e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set Setting Spray. You want to make sure you fan this down. Also, I would suggest taking a brush, and I just like to kind of push that setting spray into my skin. This is really just going to lock it in. Okay, so for your lips, what I'm actually wearing is a liquid lipstick. I totally prefer liquid lipsticks. I think they're amazing. They last probably about 2 hours and before needing to reapply them, and they're awesome. They stay matte. They don't move around. If you ever like touch your lips, or if you like, I don't know, like, they just stay on. And so this is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Liquid Lipsticks. These are my favorite liquid lipsticks, obviously other than Jeffree Star. They're $5 a piece, so they're super cheap. If you want to go out, experiment with colors and liquid lipsticks, I would highly suggest these. And this is in the color Nudist Peach, if I didn't already say. If you want something that's not a liquid lipstick and maybe a little less color, I love these Revlon Kiss Balms. These are just super moisturizing. It's pretty much a tinted chapstick or a tinted lip balm, and they have a decent amount of color payoffs. I would suggest, if you want liquid lipstick or a tinted lip balm, or honestly, it's totally up to you if you want to wear lipsticks or lip glosses. Personally, I love liquid lipsticks for school. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like this video, with a thumbs up, comment down below what you guys think, as well as subscribe to become a beauty and be a part of our beautiful world. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!